Hi, this is day 5 of me documenting the process of building $1 million product. And the biggest mistake that people make is that they create a digital product and then they instantly start to create content. But the problem is that they don't have a business structure or a business strategy. And I just made a big update to my software that will fix that for people. So, look, just like I said, the biggest problem that most people do is they either do one of these three things in the wrong order. So what people typically do is that they get some type of idea, they create and offer some type of digital product or whatnot, and then they start posting content about that. Or they do it the opposite, that they just start posting content and then they hope that they'll get an idea at some point to where then they can create some type of offer online or a digital product. But they never ask themselves these questions. They never ask themselves, how does somebody enter my ecosystem? What's the first thing that they buy? What's the next thing that they buy? How do I increase my customer value, which is the key metric right here, because that's how most people actually do build a successful business online, by increasing what is called the LTV, lifetime value of somebody that decides to buy something from them. And people don't ask themselves this: how do I build a business instead of a product? That is what is stopping so many people and holding so many people back. And that right there is the thing that allowed me to make over 7 figures online in my business with digital products once I realized this about myself also. So, excuse me. So, since most people are thinking about how to sell a product instead of how to create a business, they typically get these results. They typically end up posting random content about some offer that nobody wants with no ascension path to increase their lifetime value. And then they have constant customer acquisition pressure. And that becomes very stressful to where you're always having to hustle, always having to grind. And that's why so many people think that they have to invest in paid advertising and posts multiple times per day on every single social media platform, when you don't have to do that at all if you have a solid business structure. So what I realized about the software that I currently am building is that it was kind of solving the wrong problem. It was helping people create offers, but it wasn't helping people build businesses. So if you look back on the previous days that I've documented on my YouTube channel, which at the end of this video, I share a playlist for you, breaking down everything from day one of ideation to me building this up into a 7-figure business. You'll see what I shared on the previous day's documentation of this, which was day 4, was what I created. It went through a process to where the user goes through a discovery method to validate their offer. Then the software would help them create an actual offer, and then it gave them the content plan in order for you to properly market your offer. Because that's most people's problems, is that the product, the digital product, and the offer that they create and the content that they make, they don't go together. So they have a hard time building an audience of people that are qualified to buy their offer, and they're just doing stuff to try to get as many views and followers and subscribers as possible, when that's not how you build a business. But what you'll see now, when I share with you the updates that I've made, now, yes, people that have to go through some type of discovery in order to validate their actual offer in the software. But now, instead of going directly to the content or the marketing plan for your offer, it now goes to an offer stack, which is the big change that I made. And then it gives you your content plan. So if you're not familiar with an offer stack is how people really make money online. Amateurs make money on the front end, experts make money on the back end. And so many, what I like to call contentpreneurs, not content creators. We're not trying to be content creators here. Content creators just make content trying to get as many views as possible and then cross their fingers and hope that they get a monetized channel and AdSense dollars and brand sponsorships from people that actually have business models that will pay you to get in front of your audience so you can sell their stuff, instead of you just selling your stuff and adding value to the marketplace that you have created. But an offer stack is all about increasing your lifetime value of a customer. So remember this, amateurs make money on the front end, experts make money on the back end. So many people are thinking that whatever product that they create is what is going to make all the money. And then they're always constantly thinking of new products to create to make more money, when they don't realize that that is the single thing that is going to cause them to make less money. Because in the past, my very first digital product made a little over $900,000. Then I turned that digital product into a system, and system stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money around that one product to increase my lifetime value. So when I made all that money with my first digital product, I thought that the name of the game was to make so many more products. I had this strategy that I was going to create one new product per month, because I was like, if I just make all this money with one product, guess what'll happen when I have 12 of them? I just make 12 times the money. Well, my income went like this when I had one product. And then when I thought that I would have all these different products, this is what my business looked like. So it went like this, and then started to tail off. And then once I got focused back in on one, I had exponential growth again. That's because I was not focused on my lifetime value. I was thinking of new things to create for new people instead of thinking about how can I get that one person to buy more so I can increase the value from that one person that has made a purchasing decision. And it's always going to be easier to get somebody that has already had a good experience with you and has proven and validated themselves to be a customer to buy again. That is always going to be easier than going out and acquiring a new customer. So an offer stack increases your lifetime value by creating a system around a core offering, and then you give your customer an ascension model or an ascension ladder to whereas they can buy again from you over time in increased quantities, because you're giving increased value from whatever it is that you just helped them along whatever their journey is. So you start to build this kind of like a ladder effect or an ascension model, to whereas you basically make more money the higher that a customer goes through your ascension model, and they get increased value as they go through this ascension model as well. This is how business works. And that's why so many people are struggling, because they're thinking of a product instead of thinking of how to build a business. So let me show you in real time how this works in the software. So this is the Ascension ladder. Now, just for the sake of sharing a quick example with you, I just put in some stuff about my business, my offering, what it is that I do with my community, right? And the members of my community, as of right now, are the only people that have access to this. So I'm getting data back from real people from what it is that they need, because this is going to not only help them build their businesses, it's going to help me, and it's going to help you, my YouTube audience. Like they're all the same person, right? Now, if you want to see how I got to this stage, just go ahead and check out day 4, where I break down the discovery mode, the validation mode, and how it creates the offers and whatnot. But this is what I've improved on today with this Ascension ladder. So if it's just me and my business, for the sake of this example, my community right now, right? Here's my community. Well, if somebody outside of myself had an offer similar as mine, this will be an ascension ladder that they could follow. So now the foundation of everything, it has a lead magnet. So this says the YouTube to a product roadmap. You map out your transition from AdSense dependency, being a content creator, just trying to make some money off of views, to actually having some ownership of a digital product that you're running that traffic to. And this will be something that I give away for free to build my email list, to market to people, and just to get people within my ecosystem, right? Now, once you hit this drop down, it gives you some like information on what the product is going to be about and whatnot. Then it takes you up to an entry offer, to where you'll get a paid customer and a qualified lead to go up your ascension ladder from this, right? So this will be like some type of low ticket digital product that has the retention bridge script pack. So it would basically cover how you could not lose people's attention and convert people to sales with these scripts that I have, right? Then it gives you a drop down menu of what it would be. For my knowledge and what it is that I do, this would be pretty simple for me to create. Now it has a core offering, which would bring somebody up your ascension ladder, the minimal viable product accelerator. With me literally documenting in real time, me making a minimal viable product, and I do the same exact thing, and I teach people in my community to do the same exact thing. I create a minimal viable product or MVP with everything that I do. This is knowledge that I have, and I could easily create this. And it gives you a drop-down menu on what it would actually be. So if I were somebody that had this value ladder and got people to go from this step to this step to this step, having a minimal viable product, well, if I hosted some type of workshop, which just says that this will be a workshop, to whereas somebody creates a digital product in the time of my workshop, well, what would be a good next offer for them? My community, where these people that now have these digital products need some type of consistent support system along the way in order to actually build the business that they want. And then if I wanted to sell something high ticket off of that, well, I could have some type of high ticket program, right? But this is just a quick example. Not saying that I'm gonna do this stuff, even though I got some good ideas off of this stuff. But this is an ascension ladder, and this is what so many aspiring contentpreneurs are missing online. And just from having an ascension ladder that people are now going to have, instead of just thinking product, people are going to be thinking business, and you'll basically have kind of like a business in a box, because what I'm envisioning this being is that you'll be able to build the offers off of the software as well. So whereas you'll just have everything right there, so you can just seamlessly go from ideation to creation to product creation, from creating the content to build your micro niche personal brand off of your offer stack or off of your actual business. Now, something else that is pretty cool also is that the content plan now, which since day one of me creating the minimal viable product, because I woke up with the idea out of my sleep, I created the MVP on day one, and I got it into the hands of real people on day one. And all of the feedback that I've been getting, the most positive feedback that I was getting, is from the content plan. And just adding this has made the content plan, I'm not even exaggerating, like it probably like a 10x multiple better, because now the content plan is around your entire business concept instead of just a digital product. So now even the content plan is even that much better. And the content plan, it hits people at different levels of awareness or at different levels of pain in order for them to make a decision, right? So it has like this awareness level, this consideration level, or this level right here where people are ready to make a purchasing decision. And then it scores the content on a score of 1 to 10 on how well that content concept and idea is in alignment to the actual business that you're building on the back end from that actual content. Then once you click into one of these as well, it basically gives you like everything to do with the content, as far as the angles, the talking points, the target viewer pain, call to actions, hooks, and all that type of stuff, right? But the content plan is even that much better, which include myself. Everybody that I got this into the hands of, within the only people who have access to this currently are the members of my community and the select few people that I've shared this with outside of my community. Like, bro, the content plan is insane, right? This just made it insaner. I know that's not even a word. The proper word is more insane, but I like to make up words from time to time. Now, and as somebody myself, the past 2 YouTube videos that I've made outside of me documenting this process, I've used my own software for the content as well, and I'm getting good feedback. So let me just refresh this, make sure that this is up to date. So 2 things I've noticed from me myself using my own software and inputting, the stuff about me and what it is that I offer and what it is that I do, and using the ideas and the concepts from the content, they've both been performing well. I just posted this video about a day ago, so it's still early. And as of right now, as far as the YouTube vanity metrics, it's performing the second best out of the last 10 videos that I posted. But something that's even cooler, it's only placing second to the last video that I made using my own software as well. So as of right now, I'm 2 for 2 in using my own software for my content. Secondly, this is also 2 for 2. When I posted this video right here that's currently ranking 1 out of the same time frame, when I checked my click-through rate, I was like, why is this performing well when the click-through rate is lower to what I'm accustomed to during the time window? And it was because it was reaching a wider audience on YouTube. So if you're not familiar with what an impression is just an eyeball, not a view, but just an eyeball. So anytime you're scrolling on YouTube, anything that's on your screen, you just gave that creator an impression. Well, the more impressions that you get and the wider that YouTube pushes your content out to more people, by default, your click-through rate is going to go down, but it's not hurting the viewership or the impact of my videos. So this is actually a great sign. And this is the same exact thing that happened on the first video that I posted using my own software as well. YouTube saying that it's reaching a wider audience on YouTube, leading to a lower click-through rate than usual. Wider audiences are often less likely to choose to watch a video, but the lower CTR is not hurting the view count. So this is saying that as of these past 2 videos that I posted, outside of these videos that I shared just documenting this process, YouTube is getting signals to where it's like, oh, let's get this in front of more people, because it's getting faster results back that the audience is interested in it, and it's something that's for them, and it's something that people want to watch. Therefore, YouTube is attempting to push it out to more people faster. These past 2 videos, I'm getting way more impressions in a way faster and smaller amount of time than I'm usually accustomed to. And that's great, because the software makes content based off of what it is that you do, so you're 100% getting in front of the right people. And then even outside of that, if I was just and I know this is early, it's only been about a day, but if I look into the analytics, I have a pretty good subscriber to view ratio, right? This one has about 1,500 views, 23 subscribers. That's solid. The one that I posted the other day, let's see. The one that I posted the other day, if I look at the analytics, right? It brought me in 53 new people into my ecosystem. Now, the name of the game is not the subscribers and views and all that type of stuff, but I'm just sharing some things that are just positive signals that I'm heading in the right direction, and I'm getting positive feedback as well from everybody that is currently using this in my community and the handful of people that I shared this with outside of my community. And another quick thing as well, this video that I just posted a day ago, at the time of me recording this video, you see this browse feature right here? 80% of the traffic is coming in off of browse, which is my number 1 YouTube strategy. The way of old YouTube was to rank and search, make searchable content and stuff like that. But my strategy, not that I don't make searchable content, but I want that to be like a secondary or third option behind home and suggested. And as you can see right now, browse features, which is the home page, and suggested is second. YouTube search is third. I'm just getting all positive signals, not just from myself, but from real people that I'm getting real feedback from in real time as well, that is helping me improve this thing. and it's pretty cool. Now, this is still a beta, not even a real version 1 yet, but every update that I make is getting me closer to creating a system that will help people and help you create a system, saving yourself time, energy, and money for yourself, and make the right type of content to build the right audience to drive traffic to that system. And if you want to follow the process from day one and share some feedback along the way, go ahead and check out this playlist right here.